Hello, everybody. This is JD again. Yes, this is JD. This is what I look like when I'm at home working. I wear a polo shirt, a t-shirt. This is my favorite ball cap. It says Port Authority on top. This is JD. Yes, the presidential candidate for 2012. Why am I dressed like this? Because I want to explain to you something about the Constitution. Where is its limits and where is its bounds? But I want you all to understand it. I'm not going to tell you the Constitution this, the Constitution that. I'm going to tell you where the boundaries are in the Constitution by comparing it to something else. We all have these rights and privileges according to the Constitution. We all do. Don't let anyone tell you you don't. Each and every one of you. But they have built-in self-limits. Your Constitution guarantees you all these rights and privileges until they infringe onto somebody else's rights and privileges. Well, what is meant by that? Well, let me give it to you another way. A lot of you out there have yards and have property, and you live in neighborhoods. Well, when you're out there, you're cutting your grass. A lot of you got baggers. You bag your grass. You put it in a garbage can. You clean up your gutter with your lawnmower. You clean everything up, sweep everything up, pick it all up, and put it in your garbage can. These are people who have those rights and privileges, and they respect everybody else in the neighborhood's rights and privileges for their property. But there's this one guy, and we got one in our neighborhood, a real show-off. He is nothing more than a handyman for apartments that his friend, his good buddy, his lover, because he is gay, father owns. Probably he wouldn't have a job otherwise. So he's the handyman. And he cuts grass for them. And he's got a big lawnmower, he's got blowers, he's got gas power edgers, he's got gas power weed eater, he's got all the stuff. He gets out there with that big lawnmower and boom, boom, boom. 5 minutes, he has his whole front yard cut. Then he gets out there with his weed eater and where mower couldn't get ring, 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 and he gets that cleared up. Then he gets out there with the edger and edges. And he has the right to do that. But then this is where he does not have the right. He gets out there with that blower and he blows it all off his property, off the curb, off out of the gutter, and out of his side of the street onto everybody else's. I have a car that's parked. The lady's parked, so she don't drive it. It's legal and everything. Right now, I can barely see the brake light through the back window because it's covered with his dirt that he has blown up using his blower. He's blowing this all over the place, all over everybody. I had to wipe down all 3 of my cars because it was covered with his dirt. He did not respect anybody's privileges and rights. So when I went up to him, I said, you know, Bob, what gives you the right? Let's just say, for example, his name is Bob. It may be or may not be. Okay? What gives you the right to blow your stuff onto everybody else's property? If you need to, since your mower isn't here and bagger, you can borrow my mower and bagger. He used the big F word and he said, I don't need your big F word lawnmower. I have my own. And he started with the F in this and F in that and F in this and all that crap. He didn't have his mower because he did something he enjoys very much where he works. He evicted somebody the day before, and in his trailer, instead of it being a lawnmower and his big mower and stuff, was somebody's couch, somebody's chair, and some of their furniture. Yes, he enjoys evicting people. He does not respect other people's rights, other people's privileges, their other people's property. He's actually very belligerent about other people's stuff. His direct neighbor on one side that he likes a lot, he does. But everybody else, no. So he had to go and get that furniture off his trailer, and he went and he got his lawnmower with the bagger, and he decided to pick everything up, cussing and yelling the whole time about me and all this stuff. What gives me the right to say? Well, the right to say is I was painting my car when I had already started painting parts of hearts on my car for my daughter, my little scamp. And then he started cutting grass. Now, he has a right to cut grass. I have the right to paint my car. But why should my paint, be embedded with his grass? Really? I mean, how would he feel if I was painting my car and he was getting red paint all over his house? You see? This is what I'm saying. This gentleman does not respect the others. And it's the same thing with the Constitution. We have rights and privileges. Yes, we have them. And they guarantee us the freedom of speech. They guarantee us that we can talk freely. They guarantee us as long as what we say is truthful. But we have to watch where we take our limits to make sure that we self-regulate ourselves. It does not infringe onto other people's freedoms and privileges. An example of where that is happening is the laws against certain type of relationships. Why are they infringing on some people's rights to have a relationship and not others? You see? Laws denying work by some people because of their sexual preference. Yes, we have laws denying people work because of their sexual preference. It's called the don't ask, don't tell policy. There should be laws against indecent acts, which all agree upon. And that people should be prosecuted for, not for their sexual preference or their personal life. We need to look at how our Constitution applies to all of us. Not just freedom of religion, but the right for liberty and the pursuit of happiness. We fought a war over that. And we must respect everybody's. Not be like that guy with the blower, blowing the grass and dirt and soot and everything all over the place. I mean, I had to go inside because I could hardly breathe. He was blowing so much dust in the air. It was hard for me to breathe. I couldn't even go outside. Think about that. Okay? And remember about everybody else who bagged up their lawn cuttings, bagged up the dirt in their gutter, and put it in a garbage can. And he who blew it onto everybody else's yard. Which one is the true American? Think about that. The Constitution has certain rights and guarantees to everybody, but it has limits that are set in it, and we need to understand those limits as well as our rights. Thank you. This is JD, and that's what the Constitution is. You have a nice day. And yeah, I'm not wearing my jacket, and I'm not wearing my sweatshirt. I'm my turtleneck. And I'm wearing this old ball cap. But this is who I am. And if you help me to run for president, because I'm not rich, I will be considered a pauper running for president. So, go to YouTube.com. After you're inside YouTube, search J.D. Cravo. Do not do YouTube.com/J.D. Cravo. You won't get me. You get some other pile of something. I don't know what it is, and it's ridiculous. And they do make videos of mine that are, they redo them and they reword them so they don't say what I said. You have to go to YouTube.com, and then once inside YouTube, in small letters, search J.D. Cravo, and you'll find me. So you enjoy yourself, enjoy your constitutional privileges, believe in the Constitution, and together we can. And look at it this way. If you elect a Democrat for president, you elect the Democrat Party. If you elect a Republican for president, you actually elect the Republican Party. They are puppets. And if you elect me for president, you end up having to elect the people, because you are the ones who support me. And I am your puppet. As the President of the United States of America, I am your puppet. Because together we will, and we shall succeed. So, don't vote Democrat, don't vote Republican, vote American. Look for the truth and search for the truth. And those of you who want to help me financially, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can by going to www.pleasecontribute.com/3531. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD. And if you can't give any money, then just pass my word on to others.